Hi, my name's Emma Horsfall and I'm a property specialist here in Saint-Martin.
Today I am absolutely delighted to present the chalet L'Écurie,
which used to be a beautiful old barn and it has been completely renovated. So welcome to Saint-Martin. This is a very pretty ski resort village which has managed to keep its authenticity and a great amount of charm. It's a village that lives year-round, so we have the ski resort and all the skiing facilities and equipment during the winter, but in the summer it's an absolutely beautiful green pastures, and what I love about this area is it actually lives year-round, so you have people that live here permanently. Then of course the tourism plays a massive role in our lives here. It makes Saint-Martin quite a special place because we are in an area which you can easily ski down to. There's plenty of pistes, blues, greens and reds coming straight into the village, all whilst having a great access to the rest of the three valleys. Is a huge benefit for our clients and those that are coming here in the Vallée de Belleville, because you can have the best of both worlds, the high altitude skiing, but also the picturesque village atmosphere in Saint-Martin de Belleville. So here you can see on both sides we've got lots of chalets that have been new build chalets with beautiful materials, all the old wood. So we did actually sell the chalet here on the right to a family from South Africa. So they moved in just in December, so it's their first winter season, so I know they're having a fantastic time. So I've been living in this valley for over 12 years now. So we have been, I've been living here for over 12 years. And I've been working in the property market for almost 10 years. And I was very lucky to meet my regional manager Heather Byrne, who introduced me to the property world and with Leggett Immobilier. So I joined Leggett Immobilier in 2013 and I have never looked back since. It's been a great experience so far, and our team has been growing. All our team members, they're all bilingual, so that's something that's very important for our clients and our international clients. And also very important to note that we live locally here, so very much the heart of Leggett Immobilier is that we are local agents, we live on the ground, and you can benefit from the local knowledge that we have of the area. So we are not an agent coming from 3 hours away or from Lyon or to show you a property. We're very much on the ground. We can talk about the snow, we can talk about primary schools, we can talk about the life here year round. It's part of our DNA of Leggett Immobilier, and I think that's one of our main successes is you not only get the perfect match of a property, but we are very much trying to deliver even more than that. So welcome to Villerebou. This is where I live. And talking about local knowledge, so I live here, but I have actually sold the house next door, which is just here. And I also sold the house right next door to myself, number 23. So this is my home since 2019, and we actually did a full renovation of the property over the last 2 years. And the idea of making the chalet The other way up, as we say, the upside down, is so that I could benefit from having a large terrace and having the views. So I arrived in the Vallée de Belleville in 2010, where I worked for the French ski school, the École de Ski Français. So I was working as a secretary, organising ski lessons for our clients. And I did that for 2 winters. And then following that, I took a position working for the ski resort. And following that, I then met a wonderful lady, Heather Byrne, who is our regional coordinator, in 2013. And she interviewed me to become a property agent with Leggett Immobilier. So this was in 2013, and I was quite taken aback, and I had a really, really good feeling with Heather. And from there, I joined Leggett Immobilier, and I went on the training, which is at our head office in La Roche-Beaucourt in the Dordogne. And then I set up my business with Leggett Immobilier from September 2013. And here we are now, almost 10 years later. One of my main attributes, I think it's the honesty that I have, and people recognise that. And I have often been told that I'm maybe not the traditional type of estate agent, and I probably don't see myself as a traditional estate agent. I didn't do it in a past life. I didn't do it back in the UK. I've definitely learned from being on the job here in Saint-Martin-de-Belleville in the valley. Also being very available for my clients. I do tend to hold their hand throughout the sale. And I think people appreciate that I'm on hand, I'm available, and I'm there. If I don't have the answer to a question, I will not try and make something up. I will go out and get the answer rather than trying to slip by. But for me, it's very important to gain that trust. And throughout the years, I think I have gained confidence. I have to say, when I first started, it was very new for me. And over the years, that confidence has grown. And hopefully now I can pass that knowledge onto my colleagues as well that have joined me. And so collectively, I think among our team, just in the Belleville Valley, we have over 40 years of experience between myself and my 3 colleagues. So people that were working and getting the service from Leggett Immobilier we have a tremendous amount of knowledge behind us. So that's one of our skills and attributes I think that we can definitely pass on to our clients and to our vendors. In terms of becoming an agent, I, for one, didn't have previous experience in property transactions or property sales. I came from a business background, but from different industry altogether. So I think that's something that's very important to point out, is you don't have to have gone through the studies and the process to become a successful property agent. The different attributes and the qualities that are needed are people that are able to network, to socialise, to be prepared to go out there. This isn't something that we do behind a screen, and it's very, very important to note that being seen, and even going to your local coffee shop or your local restaurant, talking to those that possibly know you, or talking to people who are in the village or in your local community, that's where it goes a very, very long way. And you don't necessarily have to have tons of experience in terms of admin or computer or photography, because our head office at Leggett Immobilier, they have a fantastic cursus in terms of the whole training modules. So we have an online learning platform, so everything can be done at a distance. But we also have training in terms of photography, in terms of how to write descriptions, how to put forward a client when we're doing our first viewings, especially in terms of doing property estimations when we're looking to put a property onto the market. And even for me, 10 years later, I'm still learning. Every sale I do or every property I bring onto my portfolio is still a new learning curve. So it's important to note that there's that support behind you, as well as your team members. We have the support from head office at Leggett Immobilier. Why would you choose Leggett Immobilier? It remains a family-run business. So Leggett Immobilier started with Trevor Leggett, and part of the team. He has his two sisters next to him. He has his brother who has also joined the team. So you do feel that it's, you feel it like a true person when you're part of Leggett Immobilier. You're not just one fish in a huge, huge pond. There's definitely that communication with our support network. So Leggett Immobilier, they definitely give you the opportunity to grow, and they encourage people to take on different roles. So you can start as an agent, and then we can go through different processes of becoming a team coach. And so there can be certain progression throughout your time with Leggett Immobilier. Whether your project is to buy or sell a property in the French Alps, your local agent is here to help you every step of the way. With the years of experience and knowledge from Leggett Immobilier, your project can only be a success. I hope you've enjoyed sharing this time exploring Saint-Martin-de-Belleville in the valley. If you would like more information about our properties for sale, please click on the link in the description below. I would very much love to welcome you in our snowy mountains very soon.